Blue, the color that connects 3 billion people. But what if I told you this wasn't a calculated business decision? What if it was all because of one man's eyes? Have you ever wondered why Facebook is blue? Why not red like YouTube? Why not green like WhatsApp before Facebook bought it? The answer is surprisingly personal and reveals something most people don't know about Mark Zuckerberg. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating design decisions in tech history, a choice that would shape how billions of people see the internet every single day. And if you want more mind-blowing facts about the tech world, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, because we're just getting started. Mark Zuckerberg is red-green colorblind. That's right, the founder of one of the world's most powerful social media platforms has a visual condition that affects approximately 1 in 12 men worldwide. This isn't just a random fun fact. It's the actual reason why Facebook's dominant color is blue. In his own words, Zuckerberg once said that blue is the richest color for him, the color he can see best. When you have red-green color blindness, also known as deuteranopia, reds and greens appear muddy, confusing, or sometimes nearly identical. But blue comes through crystal clear. Think about that for a moment. One of the biggest decisions in digital design history, a color choice that would be seen by billions of users every single day, was made because of a genetic trait. It's not that Zuckerberg hired an army of color psychologists and brand consultants to determine the perfect shade. He literally chose the color he could see most clearly. It's beautifully simple and profoundly human. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, isn't blue just a smart choice anyway? And you'd be absolutely right to question that. Blue has long been associated with trust, stability, and serenity in color psychology. It's no accident that banks, insurance companies, and tech giants all love blue. Twitter is blue, LinkedIn is blue, even Skype was blue. There's a reason for this pattern. Blue is calming, it's professional, and it doesn't trigger the same visceral reactions that colors like red or yellow do. So would Facebook have been blue anyway, even if Zuckerberg had perfect color vision? Possibly. But here's the thing, we'll never know. What we do know is that in 2004, when a 20-year-old college student was designing what would become the world's most influential social network from his Harvard dorm room, he made a choice based on what worked for his eyes. And that choice stuck. Let's talk about what red-green color blindness actually means. This condition is passed down genetically, usually from mother to son on the 23rd chromosome, though it can also develop from eye diseases, aging, or retina damage. People with this condition don't see the world in black and white. That's a common misconception. True complete color blindness, where someone sees only in grayscale, is extremely rare. Instead, people with red-green color blindness struggle to distinguish between certain shades of red, green, brown, and orange. These colors can look similar or muddy. Imagine trying to tell if your steak is cooked properly when you can't see the different shades of red, or trying to pick a ripe tomato from a green one. For most people with red-green color blindness, blue and yellow remain vivid and distinct. This is why Zuckerberg gravitated toward blue. It wasn't a limitation, it was clarity. In a world where some colors blend together, blue stands out like a beacon. And in the early days of Facebook, when Zuckerberg was making hundreds of design decisions alone, or with a small team, choosing blue made perfect sense. It was the color that looked right to him, the color that felt most readable, most trustworthy, most Facebook. The impact of this single choice cannot be overstated. Facebook's blue became iconic. That specific shade of blue, officially known as Facebook Blue, became one of the most recognized brand colors on the planet. When the company rebranded its parent organization to Meta in 2021, blue remained central to Facebook's identity. Even as the platform evolved, redesigned its interface multiple times, and introduced dark mode options, that signature blue never disappeared. It's baked into the DNA of the platform. But there's something even deeper here. This story reminds us that behind every massive tech platform, behind every algorithm and every billion-dollar company, there are human decisions. Quirky, personal, sometimes arbitrary human decisions. Mark Zuckerberg didn't choose blue because a focus group told him to. He didn't choose it because a marketing report said it would maximize engagement. He chose it because that's the color he could see best. And somehow, that very personal choice resonated with 3 billion people. Color blindness affects about 8% of men and 0.5% of women of Northern European descent, though the rates vary across different populations. Despite how common it is, color blindness is still widely misunderstood. Many people don't even realize they have it until they're tested. In some countries, like Romania and Turkey, colorblind individuals aren't allowed to obtain driver's licenses because of concerns about reading traffic signals. During World War II, colorblind soldiers were actually considered valuable because their inability to see green helped them see through camouflage that fooled soldiers with normal vision. Today, the military has stricter policies and generally doesn't allow colorblind individuals to serve in certain roles. For Zuckerberg, being red-green colorblind didn't hold him back. If anything, it gave Facebook its identity, and that's a powerful reminder that our perceived limitations can sometimes become our greatest strengths. The very thing that makes us different can become the thing that makes us successful. Zuckerberg's colorblindness didn't stop him from building one of the most visually recognizable brands in human history. It defined it. Let's also consider the broader implications. Facebook's success with Blue likely influenced other platforms. When you're building a social network, a communication tool, or any platform where you want users to feel safe and connected, blue is now almost the default choice. The color has become synonymous with social media itself. And while color theory and psychology certainly support the choice, it all started with one developer who saw blue more clearly than any other color. There's also something beautifully democratic about this story. Zuckerberg wasn't trying to manipulate anyone. He wasn't conducting elaborate psychological experiments on users. He was just building something that worked for him. And it turned out that what worked for him worked for billions of others too. In an era where we're constantly questioning the motives of tech companies, where we worry about data privacy and algorithmic manipulation, there's something refreshing about a design choice that was simply personal. Of course, Facebook has evolved far beyond its original blue interface. The company has introduced countless features, acquired Instagram and WhatsApp, and transformed into Meta. But through all of those changes, that blue remained. It's been lightened, darkened, and adjusted, but it's never been abandoned. Because at this point, Facebook Blue isn't just a color, it's a symbol. It represents connection, communication, and for better or worse, a huge chunk of our digital lives. So the next time you open Facebook and see that familiar blue interface, remember, you're seeing the world through Mark Zuckerberg's eyes. You're experiencing a design choice that was profoundly personal, yet became universally recognized. It's a reminder that the biggest things often start with the smallest, most human details. One person's limitation became a global identity. One color became the backdrop for billions of conversations, friendships, and connections. And it all started because a young programmer in a dorm room chose the color he could see best. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the My channel for more incredible tech stories and hidden facts about the platforms you use every day, and drop a comment below telling me what color you think Facebook should have been. Would red Facebook have worked? What about green? Let's discuss. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.